Hi, this is Richie Zellon, and this video is the first in a series of 10 easy jazz blues lessons, ideal for beginning jazz guitarists or even rock guitarists that want to gradually get their feet wet in the jazz waters. That said, even if you are a more advanced jazz player, I believe you can always benefit from expanding your repertoire of jazz blues heads. After all, let's keep in mind that these compositions were written by seasoned jazz musicians for all level of players. And for this first lesson, I've picked what I believe is the easiest known blues head, Duke Ellington's C-Jam Blues. And by the way, if you can think of an easier jazz blues, please drop me a comment and let me know. But back to C-Jam Blues, this is a classic two-note riff over what some like to call the reverse Charleston cell, which I'll explain during the lesson. And it is also a classic example of what the horn section will play in unison behind a soloist in a big band. So it comes as no surprise that it was written by Duke Ellington back in the swing era. Since this is such a simple melody, I'm going to show you how to play it both single note style and harmonizing the melody with chords to make it a little bit more interesting and challenging. And what I'm going to do is next I'm going to play it at tempo and improvise over a couple of choruses so you can get a feel for the tune. Then I'm going to play the melody very slow and comment on what is going on. Now note that I don't use tabs or any notation in these easy blues lessons. These are very memorable and easy to recall themes, so I advise that with guitar in hand, you be prepared to watch, listen, and learn. Here it goes. Okay, you ready to learn? Okay, I'm going to teach you the easy version first, and this is the single string version, and it consists of only two notes. The C on the 8th fret and this E on the 12th fret. And I said earlier that this uses the reverse Charleston rhythmic cell, and it goes like this. So it's short, long, short, long, short, long, okay? And it's called the reverse Charleston cell because the original one, if we reverse that one, is long, short. So That's the Charleston. So all in all, the whole riff is so we're playing 3 sets of reverse Charleston cells, followed by a final one with the original non-reversed cell. And we just repeat that riff 3 times, and that's the whole thing. Easy enough? Okay. So let's look at the harmonized version. We're going to take that C and we're going to place a C13, dominant 13 chord underneath it. So we got your B flat, your E on the 3rd string, your 13th here on the 2nd string, which is an A, and of course the root on the 1st string. Flatted 7th, 3rd, 13th, root. And we're going. Okay, for that final chord here in the 1st set, we're playing an inversion of that C7 with the root on the 4th, the 5th on the 12th fret here, which is a G, your flatted 7, which is a B flat, and your 3rd on the 1st string. Everybody's familiar with this one, you know. Typical blues chord. Robert Johnson. Okay, so 1st set. Now the 2nd time we repeat the riff, we're going to harmonize that C with the 4 chord, which is an F9. F dominant with the 9th. So we have our 3rd here, an A. On the 4th string, your E flat, which is your flatted 7th on the 3rd string, your 9th on the 2nd string, which is a G, and finally the C on the 1st string, which is the 5th. So this is the 2nd set of the riff, harmonized. So it ends with the 1 chord using the initial C13 and the other C dominant. The 3rd and final set of the riff is using what we can view as a sus4 chord, because we need to harmonize this C here. We can't harmonize it over the 5 chord, which in C would be G, because this happens to be the 4th, and it would clash. You know, it would clash with. We could play it like this, a G, sus4, but this is better, hipper. So basically, it's like if you're familiar with your garden variety D minor 7 chord, just get rid of your ring finger here and place your pinky on the 1st string on the C. So all in all, it sounds like this. Second set. And final set. Now there's one additional variation where in the 1st set you go to the 4 chord for the 2nd measure, And instead of doing, you would go. That would be the alternate way of playing the first set. So, second set, 4 chord. And third and final set. And that's all she wrote. Have fun. I hope you've enjoyed this lesson. If you want to learn more, I want to encourage you to visit my website, jazzguitarrichiezellon.com. There you'll find hundreds of free lessons with downloadable PDFs and MP3s. You can also register for my newsletter and instantly receive a free copy of my book, 20th Century Jazz Guitar, featuring dozens of transcriptions of phrases by the most influential players in the history of jazz guitar. And as if this were not enough, you will also receive 3 videos where I teach you my favorite phrases from the book. So don't miss out.